All right. I just did it again, bro. I just literally did it again. And when I say I did it again, I just recorded a whole video and there's no audio. Vulnerable spots is like the audio is going in and out. Probably my noise gate was preventing. I talk so low. My noise gate probably wasn't picking up my voice the whole time. So um we will be just restarting this whole goddamn breakdown. I had it uploaded and everything, bro. But I'm not gonna be going through everything like how I did. I'm just gonna be breezing through with the vulnerable games like how I did. So I'm gonna do everything in a timely order like I did before and just list off the names. Uh Al Schwarber and Bryce Harper for sure. You could take your heat check B Mars. But I was saying Trey Turner and Garcia, those is my four. Schwarber is chalk. Harper is my second. Technically my first. Then you got Trey Turner is my second. Garcia is the runner up. You could take Trey Turner on a straight potentially. Two bases for every last one of these players that I'm listing off. Today should be a good day. Yesterday was a very nice day. I told you guys to stay the fuck away from Saturday. Sorry for my language, but I told you guys yesterday was going to be a super bad day. But I'm gonna push through this, make this like a 30-minute video. Just listen off to the people that I'm naming, write it down, go on about your day. Um, won't be long as well. So Costa Montgomery, this picture gives it up. Aaron Nola gives it up to lefties mainly, primarily. I'm not gonna go off and list off any numbers that he give it up to. I'm just gonna list off the names that I said. Like I said, I just did an hour long video thoroughly, and it wasn't didn't pick up my audio sadly. So Costa Montgomery, Vargas, and then Benintendi as a runner up. You could take Randall as a sleeper if you want to on a straight bet. But those was the three that we were going with for sure from that game. Going to the next up and coming vulnerable game. It's Mike Bureaus facing Athletics, and then you got Gage Jump facing Houston. Can't fucking speak right now. I'm kind of frustrated. So we got Jordan Alvarez as our favorite. That's our chalk. We got Christian Walker as our second. We had Isaac and Cam Smith as our third and fourth. You could take Cam Smith on a straight. His value is enough. Where if you put $10, $20 on there, you walk away with 120, 160. I mean 120 to $60 to 120, I should say. On the other side, we got Shea, Nick Kurtz, Tyler Soderstrom, and I think it was Jonah. That was no Carlos Cortez. Carlos Cortez, we were liking. That was our second person. Well, that was our fourth person because we got four or three. We got Shay, Nick Kurtz, Carlos for sure. Those was the three that we were liking. Um, the next game, Chicago versus San Francisco. No, it's the Colorado Milwaukee. You know, everybody on this team went. A lot of people have home runs off this pitcher as well. Jake Bowers has a home run off of him. Um, Gary Sanchez has a home. No, Jake Bowers doesn't have a home run. Gary Sanchez has a home run off of him. Bryce Terang has a home run off of him. He gave us two as well yesterday. Kristen Yelich doesn't have a home run off of him. William Contreras has a home run off of him. Andrew Vaughn has a home run off of him. Even Jackson Churio has a home run off of him. So everybody right here, besides Kristen Yelich and Garrett Mitchell, has a home run off of the pitcher. Garrett Mitchell hasn't faced them. Same thing with David Hamilton, haven't faced them yet. So not much to go off with them. Really, it's for me. I was liking we want a lefty. No, we want a righty. Yeah, you want a righty. So I was going with Gary Sanchez as my first. Um, William Contreras and then William Contreras and Jackson Cheerio. I also liking Bryce Terang though, like as a substitute potentially for Jackson Cheerio. But like how I said, they all got some hot bats right now. We seen what they were doing yesterday. We moved Gary Sanchez, um, William Contreras, and then Jackson Cheerio. I think that was it from the last video. Um, I can't hear my audio, so I wouldn't be able to go like back and hear it and be able to update it for you myself or to have the exact same people. So I'm trying to be exact as I can. on this video right here. So the Colorado side, it was Hunter Goodman, TJ Rumfield. You want a righty mainly. You don't want a lefty. TJ Rumfield don't crank off a lefty. So kind of Xing TJ Rumfield out, but it is a bullpen pitcher. Um, Same thing for Chicago White Sox. I think no, it's not a bullpen pitcher. Houston has a bullpen pitcher. But jumping back over to Colorado, um, it's a bullpen pitcher. So we're going. I mean, Milwaukee has a bullpen pitcher, so we're going with Hunter Goodman. We wanted Ezekiel Tovar and Braxton was the people that we were going with, and you could take TJ Rumfield if you want to, since it's a bullpen pitcher. We're not expecting this pitcher to be in for long. Cal Freeland, we went over, so we're going over to the very last game in the vulnerable, top vulnerables, which is James Talon. He's the last pitcher, and this is the last game. Hal Freeland is the most vulnerable pitcher, but it's not the first game. The very first game off of this list is Aaron Nola and Tyler Gilbert. They are the most vulnerable pitchers. Well, the top two at the earliest game. That game started at 12:35. I was telling the time and all that in the last game, but I'm not doing that this video. I'll do it the next video. Sorry, y'all. Um, Jameson Talon versus San Francisco, 22 to lefties, 22 to righties, 12 to lefties, 8 to righties. You can go with your high bats, Casey, Willie Adames, and you can even see Rafael Devers do something since he has a home run off of the pitch. He has two. So it's a very good day to take Rafael Devers. He potentially get walked. You know, he don't really get walked a lot. At 7 games, he got walked 4 times though, so he could get walked. He got walked 3 times against this pitcher. Liking them three, we move over here to the Chicago side. We had Ian Happ, Suzuki, and PCA. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was just them three. Ian Happ, Suzuki, PCA. Michael Conforto can get you some hits, some bases. Michael Bush can get you potentially some hits as well. I'll take Michael Bush on a straight if you're liking him. Um, And yeah, moving over to the next game though. Now I'm doing this in order. Boston, we had Ben Rice, Cody. Pretty much what I said for this game is go and look at the video that I posted yesterday and try to find this game because this is pretty much the same game of the pitchers that was on the mound. So Ben Rice is our chalk. I think we had like Goldsmith and Cody and Trent as our three. Ben Rice is the chalk. Wilson Contreras, JD, and Rafaela was the other three from that side. Wind is blowing out. I think one of these games, wind is blowing in. Let me go and update the wind for you guys. Colorado wind is blowing to right field. It starts to blow in though. That's the game where it starts to blow in. Chicago White Sox and Philly wind is blowing out 15 miles an hour towards right field. Houston is playing in a dome. And San Francisco, they're playing in a dome as well. So this game right here that we are on, it's wind blowing right field. Like how I said, Ben Rice, Paul, Cody, Trent. Ben Rice is our chalk. Other side is Wilson Contreras, JD, Rafaela. Um, Moving forward, Pittsburgh, Atlanta. We got potential rain, but wind is blowing out to center field. Not a lot, but potential rain. Matt Olson, Michael Harris, and Ozzy was the three we were going with today because we want lefties against this righty. Matt Olson, Ozzy, and Michael Harris is the complete order. So Matt Olson first, Ozzy second, Michael Harris is third. Over here, we have Brandon Lau, O'Neal Cruz, Ryan O'Hearn, Spencer Hortz. We know we said O'Neal Cruz could strike out a lot. If I'm not mistaken, against this pitch mix, yeah. O'Neal Cruz can strike out a lot. So if you just want like a solid three, um, depending on who is that leadoff spot as well, though, um, that's what you want to determine off of. But I'll take O'Neal Cruz, Ryan O'Hearn, Spencer Hortz. Contact killers, guaranteed gonna get you some bases for sure. Look nice against the pitch mix, can get it done. Marcell Ozuna was our sleeper. You can take him on a straight bet if you're liking him. Um, Power hitter. That's the reason why we were liking him. The next game, Baltimore, Toronto. We're like at Akumoto, Jesus Sanchez, George Springer. You can take Varsho. Varsho has a home run against the pitcher. Um, but Varsho just haven't been doing anything really. Anytime I say that, they tend to go. Peter Alonso was our favorite from the other side. Adley Rushman, and then Sammy Basalo. You can take Gunner if you're liking Gunner. I'm just gonna fall back from Gunner off of this game. That could bite me in the ass, but I'm personally just gonna fall back from Gunner off of this game. I probably catch on, start attacking him next series. Miami, only person I was taking from this side is Ruiz, Liam Hicks, and Herberto. Or it was Stowers, I think it was. But Stowers has a like not enough for me to be really leaning on him with. I think it really was just Liam Hicks and Ruiz. I wasn't really liking the Miami side other than Liam Hicks. From this side over here, we wanted a lefty. We're just going with Cedric Mullins again. Not even because we did some freak nasty stuff. He actually does look good against the pitch mix. Against the pitcher, he has a home run. Actually, I mean, he has a home run against the pitcher. He had two home runs against the pitcher. So it's a good day to take Cedric Mullins. Good day to take Jonathan Aranda, take Junior as well, and Yandy. Yandy has hits. Junior doesn't have any hits at all. Oh, he has one hit. Never mind. Jonathan Aranda has a lot of hits. Just one hit though. Never mind, not a lot of hits. So Yandy has a lot of hits. Junior has one. Jonathan Aranda has one. Cedric Mullins has the home run. You could take Victor Mesa Jr. as a long shot. He did go like, oh, he did not go any days ago. I thought he went recently, but that's our three. Cedric Mullins is our favorite, which is kind of crazy. You could take him on a straight bet if you want to, but that's personally my favorite. Um, Yandy, you can take on a straight bet as well. So pretty much Junior, Jonathan Aranda, and Cedric Mullins is the people that I was going with. Seattle, Detroit, Seattle, we had Detroit, we had Dingler, Carey, and then either Spencer Torque or Winsell Perez. You can take Kevin McConaughey on a straight. Kevin McConaughey is a nice value straight in. It's lefty on righty. He gives it up to lefties. On top of that, um, on the other side, we had I think it was the usual Luke, Dominic, Julio, and Randy, same people that we had yesterday. Randy has a home run. Julio has a home run. Dominic Canzone haven't he has a hit, haven't cranked the home run off the pitcher. Luke is cold against the pitcher. It says he only has one hit, 43% K rate out of seven at bat. So kind of cold, not really cold. The spots is screaming Randy and Julio though today, and they potentially like try to squeeze Luke Rayleigh in here somewhere, like batting third, batting fourth. They probably put him. Yeah, batting fourth. So they probably have like Julio, Randy, Luke Rayleigh, because I know Randy likes batting third. That's pretty much his primary spot. Well, fourth, I mean. Julio. Isn't Julio third or Julio is second? I know Cal. Yeah, Julio is third. Cal is normally second. Um, and then they have like JP, Mitch Garver, somebody else that lead off when it was like that. But that's the three that we're going with. We want a lefty and a righty. You know, Luke and Dominic do crank off a righty, so this could be the day lates for the people that took Luke Rayleigh yesterday. You can't take them today. Dominic is a solid pick. Julio and Randy do have the history, so those were our four from that side. Kansas City, it was Bobby Witt, Salvi, and I think it was Carter Jensen. I think it was Carter Jensen. Or it was Jack. You can go Jack or I mean you can go Michael Macy or Carter Jensen for the last one, but we're taking Bobby Wisalvi for sure. We need a righty. Righty on lefty, he gives it up to righty. So that's why we're focusing on righties over here. Uh 8 to lefties, 16 to righties. I know I said I wasn't gonna say it, but we're taking Byron Buxton in that leadoff spot. Um Brooks Lee as well. And I think I said Cody Clemens today. Or no, Royce Lewis. That's who I was taking. Royce Lewis on the day back. You can take Cody Clemens if you're not feeling Royce Lewis. I would just want to play Royce Lewis today. And he has hits against the pitcher. It's his first day back from injury. I said Corey Seager. I don't like taking people back from first day injury and Corey Seager crank. I didn't see Kerry Carpenter when he came back, but he didn't crank his first day. The next day I played him and he cranked. I normally give these players when they're coming off an injury, like breather, but for some reason something's telling me to play him. Brett Lauder versus Cincinnati. Red Lauder versus St. Louis. It's Cincinnati versus St. Louis. This side we had JJ Weatherholt. We said that today could be the day that JJ Weatherholt can do it. Gives it up to lefties, none to righties. So we really want lefties. JJ Weatherholt was my go-to. Alec Burleson, Lars Nootbaar, but you can swap Lars Nootbaar out for Jordan Walker. You guys know, regardless how many times Jordan Walker goes, he can give me 10 home runs in a day. I don't like the man. Moving over to the other side, 6 home runs to lefties, 2 to righties. The St. Louis that we're talking about, we said JJ Bleday, Spencer Steer, um, no, JJ Bleday, Nathaniel Lau, and then we said Spencer Steer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you could take Spencer Steer and Sal Stewart on a straight, honestly. Even Nathaniel Lau, you can take on a straight. JJ Bleday is the only person who odds is like dropped. Um, like kind of not worth playing as a straight. $10 for $37 is really not worth the tens to 50, 20s for 100 is kind of what you want to shoot for when you're playing your straight bets. What I shoot for. Um, but yeah, that's the two from that side. JJ Bleday, Nathaniel Lau, you got your two straight bets. Sal Stewart, Spencer Steer. You can take them and parlay them if you want to. You could take Spencer Steer. He does have the hot bat and throw him in a three. Um, and then over here, like I would say, you got Alec Burleson. Well, JJ Weatherhold's the favorite. Alec Burleson, Lars Nootbaar, or Jordan Walker. You decide who you want to swap out and replace. Cleveland, Texas. Um, I think I said Jake Berger, Ezekiel Duran, and Josh Jung. We want righties today. No, Cal Isoka. So Ezekiel, uh, it was Jake Berger for sure. I know for sure we said Jake Berger. Um, Ezekiel Duran, potentially Cal, you can take on a straight bet. Ezekiel Duran, you could take on a straight bet because of the odds. Um, but Josh Jung and Jake Berger was our first sure two that I was liking from that side. This side over here was J Ram, Cal Manzardo, Rice Hoskins, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that leadoff spot has 10 home runs. Whoever's in that leadoff spot, just abuse. He can get walked though. From what I just seen, Rice Hoskins can get walked. Not even too sure if I went over this game, to be honest with you guys. Um, but from what I can see, Brian Rocio is a heat check as well. Um, Hoskins can get walked. Attack these top spots right here. These top spots you want to attack. This spot is getting shelled. That leadoff spot is getting shelled. Um, Milwaukee, Colorado did that. Washington, Arizona from the Washington side. But Arizona side, we said Vargas was one of them. Corbin was another. I think Nolan was another. Or Cattell. Yeah, Cattell. Corbin got slipped in. And Vargas. He got slipped into the lineup. So you could take Nolan on a straight. Liking his odds on the straight side. Damn near everybody you can take on the straight depending on your bankroll and how you plan. Vargas definitely you can take on the straight. Put $10 on him and get a return. So you could just drop Vargas, have him as a straight. Nolan, Cattell, Corbin. Kind of just sauce Nolan in there. So righty on righty. He does give it up to righties though. Pitcher is kind of vulnerable. And then from the Washington side, my bad. Um, James Wood. Oh, see, it was Curtis Mead. To be honest with you, it was Curtis Mead, Jacob Young, um, and James Wood. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think James Wood made it. I think it was Curtis Mead, Jacob Young, and Luis Garcia Jr. To be honest with you, that's what I think it was. Luis Garcia is doing his shit, bro. He's doing his shit. Um, You could see Ruiz do something, but he's more on the straight bet value. Like a lot of these people are on the straight bet. Um, Liking Curtis Mead though as the favorite. Jacob Young as the runner up. Luis Garcia. You could take CJ and James Wood. They don't look bad today, especially CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams and James Wood both look very nice against the pitch mix, but you guys know me. You try to take them and you'll be chasing them for a week straight. New York Mets versus San Diego, pretty self-explanatory over here. Actually, I can't remember from the San Diego side. Oh, this picture wasn't loading for me at first because there was no picture on scheduled to be released at first. But now we can say lefty versus righty, gives it up to righties, but he gives it up to both. Weak spots is that second spot, eighth and seventh. That's probably Jackson Muro's spot. But they don't have him that low. 5-4-3, 5-4-3, 5-4-3. Probably put Jackson Muro somewhere. But for sure, Gavin Sheets, liking Gavin Sheets today. On 50% K rate, only 2 plate appearances. This should fix because I know that he's like the top disciplined person against the pitch mix. Don't want to wait on the K. It's a low, yeah. Zone location is there, so I'm liking that. Jackson Miro, nice against the pitch mix as well. Lefty on righty, so we're trying to abuse this platoon advantage that we got. And then we possibly throw Manny in there because he is the person that's been doing something as well the past 7 games. Um, and yeah, so now we got that side out the way. Take Xander Bogaerts on the straight bet if you want to. Don't look bad. Nothing off the bullpen. Gavin Sheets, Manny Machado, and Jackson Miro over here was Juan Soto. Um, we said Juan Soto, Jared Young, and Marcus Simeon. We wanted to. He's been doing this thing. He has a hit off the pitcher as well. 3 home runs the past 7 games. So take him, take Jared Young. 3 home runs the past 7 games. Juan Soto is the day late for everybody. Has the home run off the pitcher, so we could take him. LA versus LA. You already know. We said Mad Max. High and then I think we said Freddie Freeman today. Yeah, you could take Otani. Otani could be your heat check. High is a heat check as well. But we're liking Freddie. Mookie has a hit off of him. Has a walk as well. But we want to abuse this platoon advantage that we have. Gives it up to lefties a lot. Not really giving it up to righties. Only 7 are righties. So abusing that platoon. Same thing over here. We're going Mike Trout, Joe Adele, Zach Neto. You could take Wade Meckler on the straight. Those was the 3 that we were going with. Peraza could be a like nice little straight bet too. Those was the solid 3 that we were going with. And then we went through the zone 5 plus. So the zone 5 plus with 27% home run probability and up. Matt Olson, Michael Harris, Cal Schwarber, Bryce Harper, Randall, uh, I said Vegas, Miguel Vargas, Dylan Dingler, Kerry Carpenter, Luke Rayleigh, Cole Emerson, Esteury Ruiz, Liam Hicks, Shea, Nick Kurtz, Jake Bowers, Bryce Terrain, Eric Hayes, Casey Smith. So Matt Olson, the people that I'm liking is Matt Olson, Cal Schwarber, Bryce Harper. I'm liking both of these. Vargas, both of these, Dylan Dingler and Kerry Carpenter, like Luke Rayleigh, like Liam Hicks, like Shea and Nick Kurtz from the top 5. We like Jake Bowers and Bryce Harang since they were like in a click and pick. Then we like Casey Smith. From the zone 4 plus today is 16 batters. We got Junior Yandy, like in Junior. Got Michael Macy, Bobby Witt, like in Bobby Witt and Michael Macy. Probably just go with Bobby Witt though. Brett Lauder, Lars Newbar, Jordan Walker. I wouldn't choose anyone from that. Joey Cantillo, I would stick on the zone 5 for that Cincinnati versus St. Louis game. Joey Cantillo, it would just be Jock Peterson over Elias Diaz. Jacob Degram, they have Rice Hoskins and J Rams. I like both of those. But I like both of those. Shane Drohan is Hunter Goodman, Jake McCarthy. Emmett Sheehan is Mike Trout, Jose Siri. Liking Hunter Goodman, liking Mike Trout. Trevor McDonald is Ian Happ and Michael Comfort. So liking Ian Happ. Not going over the ISO. Full slate. We went over is Cal Schwarber. Well, the top 10 home run threats for the day. It was Cal Schwarber, Jake Bowers, Bryce Terang, Bryce Harper, Ben Rice, Jordan Alvarez, Gary Sanchez, Miguel Vargas, Jordan Walker, Hunter Goodman. So you could see Jake Bowers, Bryce Harper, Ben Rice, Bryce Terang, like on the three piece. If you don't want to do a same game parlay, you could just take Bryce Terang, Bryce Harper, Ben Rice. That's a three piece. Do Cal Schwarber, Bryce Harper. Cal Schwarber, Ben Rice, Jordan for another three piece as well. But I feel like this would be a good day to attack the top 10 threats. Um, the zone 4 plus and your zone 5 plus. The parlays that we had from the last game was Cal. It was kind of chalky, but it was Cal Schwarber, Jordan, Pete Alonso, and then we had Colson Montgomery. Um, it was Colson Montgomery. I gotta remember this now. It was Colson Montgomery, JJ Blade, and it was another lefty, Colson Montgomery, Adley Rushman, Colson Montgomery, JJ Blade, Cal Schwarber, Jordan, and Peter Alonso. Those is the two three mans. I'm gonna sauce you guys one more. So this is three plays that I'm saucing you guys. I just want to sauce you guys one more just because there is a few 3 o'clock games and I could kind of bounce this around. Um, let's go. Let's go Bryce Harper for a runner up, right? They're facing the bullpen pitcher. Well, they got that wind blowing out hella. And he's super vulnerable. Has a high ERA, high fly ball rate. So let's go Bryce Harper. Um, we want a lefty, we said. So let's go Harper. Nick Kurtz. We got that wind blowing out in this game is what I think it's supposed to. Nope, it's a dome. So let's go Harper, Nick Kurtz, and Harper, Nick Kurtz, Harper, Nick Kurtz, and potentially Cattell. I just want to find like a super vulnerable, super vulnerable. This is kind of a late game. I probably find like a two man. A Harper Nick Kurtz could be like a nice little two man that you go a little bit hefty on, but if you want to attack somebody 100% for sure, um, Harper, Nick Kurtz. Let's go William Contreras or Harper, Nick Kurtz, and do we want to throw Jackson Cheerio on there? I feel like that game would be a bang out. Um, Harper, Nick Kurtz, and Byron Buxton. Actually, let's go that. Let's go that. I'm liking that. Harper, Nick Kurtz, Byron Buxton, Cal Schwarber, Jordan, Peter Alonso, Adley Rushman, Colson Montgomery, JJ Blade. That's it. And we dropped the video down to a little bit shorter than what it needed to be. Actually, 28 minutes. Hey, y'all done? Don't be scared of today, y'all. Play your two mans, play some three mans, play some straights for sure. We got a lot of like value people. Wait for lineup, see where a couple of these people are, especially for that game where I said he's vulnerable to the lead off. We seen 10 home runs, 4 home runs this year. Attack that. Attack that. Be smart, play your bases, play your heat checks, play your day lakes. Um, don't let your emotionals clog your gambling and don't be too desperate. If it's not there with these early games and it's not there this Sunday, we have a fresh slate starting Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll confirm that for you guys while we're over here chopping it up. Actually, Sunday starts a fresh slate. Sunday starts tomorrow starts a fresh slate for a few teams. Like the Seattle and Detroit. Nope, I'm lying. They've been playing Monday. Monday is the new slate. So, and it's only 8 games Monday. So if you don't catch nothing today, if you want to go all in today and just fall back on Monday, you can come back Tuesday. Um, do what you gotta do. But Tuesday is going to be a good day. Should be. Should be a dinger Tuesday, or they go come and get their money. But regardless, that's it. That's the breakdown. We out.